Ladies and gentlemen, imagine reaching into your pocket and pulling out a simple quarter, just 25 cents. Ordinary, common, easy to spend without a second thought. But what if that small coin was part of one of the most successful coin programs in American history? What if it carried stunning designs, low mintages, and surprising collector value? Welcome to our Top 7 Statehood and America the Beautiful Quarters Countdown, a journey through some of the most talked about modern U.S. quarters ever released under the legendary 50 state quarters and the inspiring America the Beautiful Quarters programs. We begin in 2001 with the iconic North Carolina Statehood Quarter, honoring the first flight legacy. Then we move to the stunning 2013 Great Basin Quarter from Nevada, a lower mintage issue in the America the Beautiful series that has captured growing attention. From there, we revisit 1999 with the historic Connecticut Quarter struck in Denver, one of the very first coins in the groundbreaking state quarters program that changed coin collecting forever. Next on our list is the breathtaking 2018 Wisconsin Apostles Islands Quarter, a proof issue from the San Francisco Mint that features mirror-like finishes and exceptional detail. We also spotlight the beautiful 2007 Montana Quarter, Big Sky Country, a favorite among collectors searching for high-grade examples. South Carolina State Quarter joins the lineup as a tribute to the Palmetto State's heritage, while the 1999 Georgia Quarter closes out our top 7 with its bold peach design and early series popularity. Each of these quarters represents more than just currency. They reflect state pride, national parks, American history, and modern mint artistry. Some are valued for their lower mintages, others for condition rarity, proof finishes, or strong collector demand. As we begin this countdown, remember this: modern quarters are not just pocket change. In the right condition, or with the right mint mark, they can become highly collectible treasures. Let's dive into the top 7 quarters that prove even 25 cents can carry powerful history and surprising value. Next up, ladies and gentlemen, imagine holding a single quarter that helped ignite one of the greatest coin collecting booms in American history. The 1999 Connecticut State Quarter is not just 25 cents. It represents the powerful launch of the historic 50 State Quarters program, a series that transformed everyday pocket change into collectible treasures. Struck at the respected Denver Mint, the Mint mark identifies this coin as a Denver issue from the very first year of the groundbreaking State Quarters series. On the obverse, you'll find the timeless portrait of George Washington, a design that has symbolized American strength and leadership for generations. But turn the coin over, and you'll see the true heart of Connecticut's heritage, the majestic charter oak tree. This iconic tree became a symbol of American independence when Connecticut colonists reportedly hid their royal charter inside its hollow trunk in 1687 to protect it from British authorities. That story of courage and defiance is forever captured on this quarter's reverse, making it more than just currency. It's a symbol of freedom and resilience. As one of the first 5 state quarters released in 1999, the Connecticut issue holds a special place in numismatic history. Millions of Americans began saving state quarters when this series debuted, creating renewed excitement for coin collecting nationwide. While the 1999 Connecticut Quarter had a large mintage, most examples quickly entered heavy circulation. Over time, wear, scratches, and contact marks reduced the number of coins remaining in pristine condition. That is why high-grade mint state examples are increasingly desirable today. Collectors carefully examine the details of the charter oak's branches and leaves. Weak strikes can blur the finer lines, while strong strikes display crisp detail and depth. Luster is another key factor. A coin with bright, original cartwheel shine stands out immediately. Coins graded MS65 and above, particularly those with clean surfaces and minimal abrasions, can command premiums far above face value. Era varieties also add excitement to this issue. Some 1999 Connecticut quarters have been discovered with die cracks, off-center strikes, or minor doubling. While rare, such minting anomalies can dramatically increase collector interest and value. Even subtle variations can transform a common quarter into a sought-after piece. The significance of this coin goes beyond condition and market value. The 1999 Connecticut Quarter represents the beginning of a modern coin collecting era, The State Quarters program introduced millions of new collectors to the hobby, encouraging families, students, and enthusiasts to search their change and build complete sets. This quarter was part of that first wave, a piece of history that sparked nationwide excitement. Today, as fewer pristine examples remain in circulation, interest in high-grade early State Quarters continues to grow. What once seemed like ordinary pocket change is now recognized as a cornerstone of modern American numismatics. The 1999 Connecticut State Quarter proves that even a simple 25-cent coin can carry centuries of history, powerful symbolism, and surprising collectible potential. So before you spend that Connecticut quarter, pause for a moment. Look closely at the mighty Charter Oak. Feel the weight of its story, because sometimes, hidden within everyday currency, lies a reminder of freedom, resilience, and the birth of a collecting revolution. Money-bagged deciduous sparkles. Next up, ladies and gentlemen, imagine reaching into your pocket and pulling out two ordinary-looking quarters. Yet those small coins represent centuries of Southern pride, resilience, and identity. The 2000 South Carolina State Quarter and the 2000 Georgia State Quarter are proud members of the historic 50 State Quarters program, a groundbreaking series that transformed everyday pocket change into collectible history. Struck at the renowned Philadelphia Mint, the Mint mark signals these as Philadelphia issues, sought after by collectors building complete early-year State Quarter sets. Each coin begins with the familiar obverse portrait of George Washington, a symbol of American leadership and unity that has defined the quarter for generations. But flip the coins over, and their true character comes alive. The South Carolina quarter features the elegant palmetto tree and the Carolina wren, representing strength, independence, and the state's rich natural heritage. The design honors South Carolina's role in early American history and its enduring Southern spirit. The Georgia quarter, often celebrated for its bold and instantly recognizable imagery, displays the iconic peach, a symbol that earned Georgia its nickname, the Peach State. Surrounding the peach are oak branches and the state outline, blending agriculture, strength, and identity into one beautifully balanced design. These reverses are not just decorative. They tell stories of land, culture, and pride that resonate far beyond their face value. Although millions of these quarters were minted, the passage of time has made pristine examples increasingly desirable. Most coins entered circulation and show signs of wear, dull surfaces, minor scratches, and softened design details. That is why collectors carefully examine high-grade mint state examples. Coins with sharp strikes, especially crisp detail in the palmetto leaves and peach texture, combined with bright cartwheel luster, are the true standouts. Pieces graded MS65 or higher can command premiums well above face value. Adding to the excitement is the possibility of mint errors and die varieties. Some examples may display slight doubling in the lettering, die cracks along the rim, or minor strike anomalies. These variations, while uncommon, add another layer of intrigue and potential value to already popular state quarters. The 2000 South Carolina and Georgia quarters also represent the continuation of a coin-collecting revolution that began in 1999. The 50 State Quarters program inspired millions of Americans, families, children, and longtime hobbyists to search their change and assemble complete sets. These earlier issues hold special significance because they helped fuel that nationwide excitement. Today, more than 2 decades later, these quarters remain staples in modern collections. What once seemed like ordinary 25-cent coins are now symbols of regional pride and numismatic history. In the right condition, they can shine brilliantly, both literally and financially. So before you spend that 2000 South Carolina or Georgia quarter, pause for a moment. Study the intricate details. Appreciate the history embedded in metal, because sometimes, hidden in everyday change, are coins that carry the story of a state, the pride of a region, and the enduring spirit of American heritage, all within the palm of your hand. Money-bagged palm tree peach sparkles. Next up, ladies and gentlemen, imagine holding a single quarter that captures the sweeping grandeur of Montana's Big Sky Country, a land of mountains, rivers, and endless horizons. The 2007 D Montana State Quarter is part of the iconic 50 State Quarters program, a series that turned everyday coins into collectible treasures, celebrating the unique history, culture, and natural beauty of each state. Struck at the prestigious Denver Mint, the D Mint mark identifies it as a Denver issue, making it particularly significant to collectors seeking uncirculated and high-grade examples. The obverse features the timeless portrait of George Washington, a familiar and enduring symbol of leadership and American heritage. But the reverse is where Montana's spirit comes alive. The coin showcases a magnificent Trappist goat standing atop rugged mountains, framed by a clear sky and the iconic Montana landscape. The detail of the goat's fur, the rocky cliffs, and the expansive horizon captures the essence of big sky country and makes this quarter a visual delight for collectors and history enthusiasts alike. Although millions of Montana quarters were minted, most quickly entered circulation, where every day dulled their original luster and softened intricate details. That is why high-grade, uncirculated coins, with strong strikes and brilliant surfaces, are so coveted. Collectors pay close attention to the sharpness of the goat's features, the mountain ridges, and the clarity of inscriptions. Mint state examples, especially those graded MS-65 or higher, are far rarer than circulated pieces and can command significant premiums on the secondary market. Beyond standard grading, some Montana quarters exhibit unique minting errors or subtle die varieties. Minor doubling, die cracks, or misaligned strikes can transform a common coin into a highly sought-after collectible. Even small imperfections make certain pieces stand out in the eyes of collectors, adding layers of excitement to the search for perfect examples. The 2007 D Montana Quarter is more than a coin. It's a symbol of the state's natural beauty and the enduring appeal of the 50 State Quarters program. Each quarter in this series tells a story, and Montana's majestic landscapes remind us of the power of American wilderness, wildlife, and history condensed into a small, yet profoundly meaningful, 25-cent coin. For collectors seeking a standout piece, the 2007 D Montana Quarter offers a perfect combination of historical significance, striking design, and collectible value. It proves that even the smallest coins can capture the spirit of a state, inspire fascination, and hold enduring worth in a well-curated collection. So the next time you see this quarter, hold it carefully, examine its details, and appreciate the legacy of big sky country, all in the palm of your hand. Moneybag Snow-Capped Mountain Sparkles. Ladies and gentlemen, imagine holding a single quarter that captures the natural beauty and rugged charm of one of America's most breathtaking landscapes. The 2018 Wisconsin Apostle Islands Quarter is part of the prestigious America the Beautiful Quarters program, which celebrates national parks and historic sites across the United States. Struck at the legendary San Francisco Mint as a S-proof issue, this quarter is a masterpiece of modern numismatics, designed for collectors, not everyday circulation. The obverse features the familiar and iconic portrait of George Washington, a symbol of leadership and continuity that has appeared on U.S. quarters for generations. But the real allure lies on the reverse, where the Apostle Islands of Lake Superior come to life. Towering sandstone sea caves, sparkling waters, and dense forests are intricately captured in stunning detail. This quarter tells the story of nature's resilience and the rugged beauty of Wisconsin's northern wilderness, all condensed into a 25-cent piece of exquisite artistry. Being a San Francisco-proof issue, the 2018 Apostle Islands Quarter is struck with exceptional precision. Each coin exhibits mirror-like fields and frosted design elements, creating a sharp contrast that highlights every tree, wave, and cliff face. Collectors prize these proof coins because the combination of low mintage and extraordinary visual appeal makes them some of the most desirable quarters in the entire ATB series. Although many coins were released to collectors, the proof mintage remains limited compared to regular circulation coins, making it increasingly difficult to find pristine examples. Condition is everything. Flawless surfaces, full luster, and crisp details are key to achieving high collector grades. Some of these quarters also feature subtle minting anomalies, such as die cracks, minor doubling, or planchet variations, which can dramatically increase interest and value. The Apostle Islands themselves carry historical and cultural significance. These 21 islands, with their lighthouses, sea caves, and unique wildlife, represent the natural heritage of Wisconsin and the broader United States. Holding this coin is like holding a piece of that protected wilderness, a tangible connection to American geography, history, and environmental pride. For collectors building complete America, the beautiful sets, the 2018 Wisconsin Apostle Islands Proof Quarter is a must-have. Its stunning design, low mintage, and collectible appeal make it a highlight of any collection. While it may seem small in size, this quarter carries the majesty of one of America's most beautiful national treasures. So before you admire or display this 25-cent coin, take a moment to study its intricate details, the cliffs, the waves, the forests. Appreciate the craftsmanship and the story it tells. Because sometimes, the smallest coins hold the largest adventures and the most lasting value in a collection. Moneybag National Park Sparkles. Next up, ladies and gentlemen, imagine holding a simple quarter that helped spark one of the greatest collecting movements in modern American history. The 1999 Connecticut State Quarter is not just 25 cents. It represents the powerful launch year of the historic 50 State Quarters program, a series that transformed everyday change into treasured collectibles. Struck at the historic Philadelphia Mint, the Mint mark identifies this coin as a Philadelphia issue from that exciting first year of release in 1999. On the obverse, the timeless portrait of George Washington stands strong, a design that has defined the American quarter since 1932. But it's the reverse that captures the imagination of collectors and historians alike. The majestic charter oak tree spreads its branches wide across the coin's surface, symbolizing courage and independence. According to legend, in 1687 Connecticut colonists hid their royal charter inside the hollow of this very tree to protect it from British Governor Sir Edmund Andros. That act of defiance became a powerful symbol of American self-governance, and now that legacy lives on in metal. As one of the original 5 states released in the first year of the State Quarters program, the Connecticut Quarter holds special historical importance. Millions of Americans began collecting state quarters when this program debuted, checking their change daily, filling coin albums, and sparking a nationwide collecting revival. While the mintage was substantial, the majority of 1999 Connecticut quarters quickly entered heavy circulation. Over time, were softened the fine details of the tree's branches and leaves, making sharply struck, high-grade examples increasingly desirable. Collectors today carefully inspect the crispness of the charter oak's leaves, the clarity of the inscriptions, and the brightness of the coin's luster. A true mint state example will display strong cartwheel shine and minimal contact marks. Coins graded MS-65 or higher are far scarcer than worn pieces and can command impressive premiums in the marketplace. Adding further excitement are possible mint errors and die varieties. Some collectors search for doubled lettering, die cracks along the rim, or minor off-center strikes. While rare, these variations can significantly increase a coin's desirability and value. Even subtle differences make certain examples stand out among the millions minted. The 1999 Connecticut Quarter is more than currency. It is the beginning of a collecting revolution. It represents a moment when everyday Americans rediscovered the joy of searching pocket change and learning state history through coinage. More than 2 decades later, these coins remain foundational pieces in modern collections. So before you spend that 1999 Connecticut Quarter, take a closer look. Tilt it under the light. Study the branches of the charter oak. Because sometimes, hidden in plain sight, lies a small silver coin that carries centuries of history, a story of courage, and the enduring spirit of American independence. All for just 25 cents. Money-bagged deciduous tree sparkles. Next up, ladies and gentlemen, imagine holding a simple quarter in your hand, just 25 cents. Yet that small coin represents vast desert skies, ancient bristlecone pines, and one of America's most breathtaking national parks. The 2013 Great Basin Quarter is part of the Remarkable America, the Beautiful Quarters program, a series designed to honor national parks and historic sites across the United States. Struck at the respected Philadelphia Mint, this coin has gained attention among collectors for its comparatively lower mintage and growing demand in high grades. On the obverse, you'll find the familiar portrait of George Washington, a design that has defined the American quarter for generations. But turn the coin over, and the magic truly begins. The reverse showcases the serene beauty of Great Basin National Park in Nevada, a single ancient bristlecone pine standing strong against rugged mountain peaks. This powerful image symbolizes endurance, resilience, and the quiet majesty of America's natural heritage. The intricate details of the tree's twisted branches make this design both artistic and challenging to strike perfectly. While millions of 2013 Peak Great Basin quarters were produced, the mintage was lower compared to many earlier state quarters, making high-quality examples more difficult to locate in pristine condition. Most coins entered circulation immediately, collecting scratches, contact marks, and dull surfaces over time. That is why collectors aggressively search for mint-state examples with brilliant luster and sharp detail, especially in the fine lines of the bristlecone pine and the mountain ridges in the background. Condition is everything in modern quarters. A circulated piece may remain close to face value, but a coin graded MS-66 or higher can command a noticeable premium in today's market. Strong strikes, clean fields, and full cartwheel luster significantly increase desirability. Additionally, collectors look for mint errors, such as off-center strikes, die cracks, or double dies. Even small minting imperfections can transform a common quarter into a sought-after collectible. The America the Beautiful series itself revived excitement in modern coin collecting, much like the earlier 50-state quarters program did. Each design tells a story, and the Great Basin issue stands out for its peaceful yet powerful imagery. The ancient bristlecone pine, one of the oldest living organisms on Earth, reminds collectors that time itself adds value and meaning. In the same way, as years pass, well-preserved 2013 Peak quarters may become increasingly desirable due to attrition in circulation. For collectors building complete America the Beautiful sets, the 2013 Peak Great Basin quarter is a must-have piece. Bankroll hunters still search for uncirculated examples, hoping to find coins with exceptional eye appeal hidden in everyday change. The thrill of discovery keeps interest alive, proving that even modern coins can hold exciting potential. So before you spend that 2013 Peak Great Basin quarter, take a closer look. Tilt it under the light. Study the detail of the ancient pine tree. Appreciate the artistry and symbolism, because sometimes, in the smallest denomination, lies a coin that represents endurance, history, and opportunity. And in the right condition, this low-mintage modern quarter could become a shining star in your collection. Money bag evergreen tree sparkles. Ladies and gentlemen, imagine pulling a simple quarter from your pocket and discovering it represents one of the most historic moments in human achievement. The 2001 North Carolina statehood quarter is not just 25 cents. It is a tribute to innovation, courage, and the moment mankind first took to the skies. Issued as part of the groundbreaking 50-state quarters program, this quarter honors North Carolina's proud nickname, First in Flight, commemorating the Wright brothers' historic 1903 airplane flight at Kitty Hawk. Struck at the renowned Philadelphia Mint, the P. Mint mark identifies this coin as a Philadelphia issue. The obverse features the classic portrait of George Washington, a design that has appeared on U.S. quarters since 1932. But it is the reverse that captures collectors' imagination, a dramatic depiction of the Wright Flyer soaring above the Outer Banks, with the inscription First Flight boldly engraved. This powerful imagery connects the coin directly to one of the most transformative events in modern history. Although millions of these quarters were produced for circulation, condition plays a massive role in determining value. Most examples entered everyday commerce, experiencing wear, scratches, and contact marks. However, collectors actively search for high-grade mint-state coins that retain strong luster and crisp detail, especially in the delicate lines of the Wright Flyer. Coins graded MS-65 and above, with clean surfaces and brilliant cartwheel shine, can command notable premiums compared to heavily circulated pieces. Another key factor is strike quality. Some 2001 P quarters show weaker detail in the airplane structure or the lettering. Sharply struck examples, where the aircraft's wings and framework are fully defined, stand out significantly. Additionally, collectors keep an eye out for mint errors, such as off-center strikes, die cracks, clip planchets, or double dies, which can transform a common quarter into a highly sought-after rarity. The historical importance of this coin adds emotional value beyond its face amount. The Wright brothers' first powered flight changed the world forever, launching the age of aviation. By featuring this moment on a circulating quarter, the U.S. Mint ensured that millions of Americans would carry a symbol of innovation in their everyday transactions. The North Carolina statehood quarter represents not only state pride, but also national achievement and human determination. As part of the early years of the 50-state quarters program, the 2001 North Carolina issue remains popular among collectors building complete state sets. Many enthusiasts search through bank rolls or old collections, hoping to find uncirculated examples that were set aside years ago. With growing interest in modern coin collecting, demand for high-quality state quarters continues to rise.